Hello again, public speaking students. Today I'm going to go through some things for how to make your works cited. We're kind of using a more simplified method for this. Usually we do this through RefWorks, depending on the type of citation you have to create and how you can get your resources put into a document so that they are in the right format. But I'm going to walk you through some steps today for how to create and format your own works cited. There are two parts to this. The first part I'm showing you now is going to be how to cite a source from one of the library's databases. So for both types of citations that you're going to be making, either one from a library resource or one from sorry, my computer just locked me out. One from a library resource or one from just a plain old website that you find on the free internet. Both ways you're going to start by going to a blank document. So I'm going to open a blank Google Doc. I'm going to center my top line and I'm going to write works cited at the top. And then, oops, sorry, I went to enter down twice first and then move my indentation back over to the left. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to format the way our works cited is going to look. So we want to have the first line, it's kind of a backwards indentation that we're doing. So the first line of a works cited has the cursor all the way over to the left, so the regular left justified. Usually when we type a paragraph, the first line of a paragraph is indented. But when we do our citations, we do it the reverse way. So the very first line is not, is not indented. It's all the way over to the left. The lines that come after the first one within your citation are indented 5 spaces in from the left. So let's set that up first. I'm going to go here to Format, and then I'm going to go to Align and Indent. From here, come down to Indentation Options. Click on that. And then when it says special indent, we're going to change this here to hanging. And then we're going to hit apply. Now when we do the copying pasting, I'm going to hope that those changes stay. But if they don't, then after we do the copy and pasting, we will highlight our item that we just pasted in, and we'll go back and do those same steps again. So I will show you that again if we need to. All right, now that we've got our document set up for our works cited, I'm actually going to click up here too, so that I can change the name and find this again when I need it. So I'm going to say works cited for public speaking speech, just so that I know what my document is later on. Okay, now I'm ready to open another tab. And again, this is for citing things from the library's resources. So I'm going to go to the library's website. Hopefully you guys have saved your items in your Google Drive. As my first video indicated, to get your work and get your research and then save it into your Google Drive. So I will show you how to get to it that way too. I don't know why Siri keeps coming up. Hopefully this is recording the right way. All right, so if I go back to my drive and I go into my EBSCO folder, which hopefully you did last time, and then you have your items here that you found that you want to use in your citation. So I'm going to open this one on dog training. And then if I come down here, I can get to the persistent link to this record. Or I could just go back to the library site and do my searching again to find the articles. But if you do have them saved to your Google Drive in that EBSCO folder, that would probably be an easier way to get to it. We want to go to the permalink, as I mentioned in my last video. That will get us back into the article itself. So I'm going to click here. It's going to ask me to prove that I am an E student who has the right to access this information, and I will get right back into this dog training article that I want to cite now. All right, come over here to the right hand side where you see the word cite and this little picture. Sometimes you might only see these little icon pictures over here on the right. We're looking for the one that looks like a little document, and if you hover over the word, you'll see that it says C-I-T-E, it says cite once I hover over that little picture too. So if you don't see the word cite right away, look for this icon. I'm going to click on that. From here, all the different citation formats that are available come up for me. The one that we are using is MLA, Modern Language Association. That's what we use for our English classes here at East. And most colleges, undergrad anyway, will use MLA format also. What we want to do is we want to highlight these two lines here underneath where it says works cited. So this first line, it starts with the author's last name, comma, first name, the name of the article, the name of the source that it came from, in this case, the Salem Press Encyclopedia that we got from EBSCO. And then we see the permalink is here too to get back to that article. Highlight those lines. Sometimes it might be 3 lines. Usually it's 2 lines. Highlight that information. Right click on here and select copy to copy this text. Now we want to go back to the works cited document that we set up. Oh, and sorry, let me go back here a second. Just to show you, this is the hanging indentation that I was referring to. So you see it's backwards from how a paragraph is written. The first line is all the way over to the left, and all the lines underneath for this citation are over to the right. Indented 5 spaces. Okay, so we're going to come in here. I'm going to paste in my citation. And Siri thinks I'm talking to her again. All right, I'm going to paste in my citation either with Control V or right click and paste. And then once I'm here, actually, let me, it's not letting me. I wanted to make sure this microphone was working before I recorded this whole thing, and it didn't work. All right, I'm going to continue on and hope for the best. Okay, so when I pasted this in, you see it did keep my hanging indentation format that I chose here. So it looks like it's in the right place. I do have to re-highlight it again and take off that highlighting that kind of came through too from the gray background here that we copy and pasted from, just to get it back to a regular white background. Okay, we're now ready for my next citation that I can add. So you see, as soon as I hit enter, it brought my cursor back over all the way to the left again, because we have it formatted in the hanging indentation way. So if we look here up on the ruler, we can see that's happening because this blue line here shows that this is where our first line is going, and then the indented over 5 spaces for the lines underneath. So I'm going to hit enter one more time so that we have a blank line in between each of my citations. And then I will go back into, I can close this one now, and I can close this. I'm going to go back into my Drive, my EBSCO folder, and I will open up my second document. Again, if this is the view that you get, we want to go here to where it says open with Google Docs so that it converts it. It opened a new tab for me. It converts it into the format where I can actually read what it is, and it's not just computer code. So again, I will look for this permalink, click on that, open this citation up, and just follow the same steps. Over here on the right, I'll come to Cite. I will scroll down to the MLA version, and this time I'm going to start here with the author's last name of Popwell, highlight, copy, and now I'll go back into my works cited. Your works cited needs to be in alphabetical order by the very first thing that's listed here. So in the case of these two citations, it's the last name of the author, which is what should come first in all citations unless there's no author given, and then you start with the title. So because this first author was Cooper, and my next author is, I think it was Popwell, yes, I can just put that one underneath here. If I had done the Popwell citation first and was then trying to paste in the Cooper citation, I would first move the Popwell down and then paste Cooper in above it so that it came out in alphabetical order the way I need it. Okay, and again, I'm just going to highlight this and turn off the highlighting that showed up, and then you'll see that my Works Cited is complete for those two resources. If you have other citations to add that are not from the library's databases, that are from other websites, please watch the second video, and that will show you how to put those into your Works Cited as well. Please feel free to contact me. You can contact Ms. Greenblatt also. She's great with this kind of stuff too. And we will gladly help you out with your Works Cited, your reference list, finding information, anything that you need to help you with this project. Have a great day.